All right, kids, welcome back. Day 2 of our Heart Week. We talked about quite a few things about how to keep our heart healthy. Let's talk real quick. Exercise as much as you can, eat fruits and vegetables, and don't ever smoke. Today we're really going to focus on how cardiovascular endurance helps us keep our heart healthy and how smoking is not good for our lungs. Now we're going to show you 2 different lungs, and yes, they're real. We were lucky enough to have someone donate some lungs to us so we could show you guys. Now here is our healthy lung. It's pink. Okay, it's right inside our chest cavity. Now let's see. Mr. Books is going to hold this, and he's going to talk a little bit about the healthy lungs while I get it set up real quick.
The smell. It's only because it's in a fluid.
Well, they can smell it. They're on
right, but I can smell it.
There we go.
But this is a fresh lung. And look at the color. It has to do with the color. Because when you see the other color of what we call a dead lung, this has to do with fresh cells, healthy cells, because of the pinkish hue. Hue means color. Sort of like you get up in here after you jog or something. Sometimes we get a little red or pinkish hue. That's good. We don't want what we call, blue, purple, or black. That means lack of oxygen. This is oxygen. So watch how much oxygen goes in our lungs when they're healthy. Ooh, let's see if it could. It's going to expand like a balloon, or it's supposed to. Okay, meaning this. Okay, open, boom. And it's kind of hard to do it because we're trying to get it connected right. But there.
It just takes some time.
This is old. All right. But you can see it expand right here, okay?
Yeah,
and it's giving you an example of how they open up of all the air that we have to breathe every second of our lives.
Our lungs are like balloons, so if Mr. Books keeps pushing, it usually just takes a while. I have it turned on its side. You can see it filling with air. And it inflates and it deflates, okay? And I'll turn it facing forward. This is a healthy lung, and this thing's older than I am, so it's good that it still works. Okay, but notice it's filling with more and more air as we kind of keep warming it up. That is what your lungs look like right now, nice and healthy. Just like a balloon, this is our healthy lung. We breathe in oxygen. We breathe out or exhale carbon dioxide. So this is our healthy lung, nice and pink. However, when you smoke, and a lot of 5th graders and 4th graders will ask about vaping. When you breathe in something into your body that is not meant to be in your body, it is going to cause negative effects. This is a smoking lung that had smoke put into it over time. And notice the color. Okay, when you smoke cigarettes, cigars, you breathe in something called carbon monoxide. Now watch, this lung, because all of the tissue has died and it's black, will not fill up with air. And we'll have kids ask, is that after like 1 cigarette? If I hold it up here, you can see it against the white wall. Okay. No, this takes a long time to get to. But smoking, when you breathe in the carbon monoxide, the red blood cells don't just grab the oxygen, they also grab the poison. And they take that poison to different parts of your body and it kills off healthy tissue. So if you look here, the difference, the color. This is a nice, healthy pink lung. It inflates really easily. This thing's like 25 years old and barely used, only for our heart one, and other schools use it. It fills up with air still because it gets nice, healthy oxygen and blood. This one is our dead and diseased lung from smoking for a long, long time. That is why it is so important that you never start smoking. Now, right now, if you guys think, what do you think your lungs look like inside your chest? They would all look like this. Now, we always usually have kids then ask, well, what if my grandma or grandpa smokes and I'm in the same room? That is called secondhand smoke. And that is still breathing in the poisons from the smoke. So you guys should make sure that you ask someone not to smoke by you if it's one of your family members. But again, the healthy lung is nice and pink, and the diseased lung is black because all of the tissues have died off. Mr. Book said, do you have anything you'd like to add before we stop?
Well, just to, again, enjoy the air that we breathe, okay? Because this is all healthy, and you want to keep it healthy, okay? When something turns to dead cells or dead tissues in your body, it cannot take in that oxygen. And if you think of somebody who might be 70, 80 years old, or whatever age, and they have something called emphysema, okay, they need tubes hooked up to their body in order to force them to breathe and open up their lungs in a way just to survive. And that's because those lungs are basically dead, which means they cannot take in the air and open up. So you can see how important it is to have what you call that pinkish red, healthy blood and lungs of our tissues and organs throughout our body. Okay, because that means everything is circulating. Heart is circulation. Your lungs are pulmonary. Okay, they go hand in hand, just like everything does in your body. But the first thing that comes in our body we are breathing in, so it goes directly to your lungs. That's the first thing every second that goes in your body. And if these two big organs right here, I call them elephant ears, whatever, your lungs are not healthy, it's harder for your body to function. So we want to keep them healthy by doing these three things, like we said, and that is to exercise, okay? Eat your fruits and vegetables and don't ever smoke.
And I trying to think about what kids usually ask when they're in here in person. A lot of kids will ask, well, my mom or dad, grandma, grandpa smoke. When they get to the point of this, where they're black, you can't make them any better because the tissue is already dead. But a lot of people, if they quit, over time can get their lungs healthy again and get it back to that healthy pink. We also get asked a lot about bonfires, and if they're around that, is it good or bad for them? Not the same thing as breathing in cigarette smoke, because I like to go to a bonfire too, but what we are talking about is breathing in tobacco and different substances through smoking cigarettes, vaping, cigars, or any of that. So it's very important, because you guys are young and healthy, that you never start. All right? We will catch you guys next week.
Peace.